Dredgewolf.
And I'm Alchemist.
And welcome to part 49 of our Final Fantasy 14 Let's Play.
Probably. Just one-shotting all these bugs.
So, it looks like we need to speak with Menphelia.
Is that what I need to do?
Yes.
You can't just continue whacking bugs.
You could. Extremely good.
Alright. Hey, this guy's picking a fight with me. So can my character miss?
It can. But it's pretty rare.
Alright, so I need to go to Mordona. Revenant's Toll.
Yes.
I'll just do this way. Oh, fuck! God damn it! Oh, Jesus! Are you okay, Leo? Is he okay? What about me?
Well, Leo's the one that got fucking sat on.
Come here. If all I did was scooch my chair like 2 inches, and I think I caught a little bit of his tail. He's clearly okay because, let me tell you, he's not reluctant about showing his distress. No, he's not. So he's clearly fine. Sorry, little buddy. I just needed to move my chair a little bit. Oh, so I could see the screen. Okay, mouse thing off of there. And go see the hot blonde that's always hanging out in her solar. She's so fancy.
Fancy schmancy pants. I completely forgot what point you're at in the story.
Yeah, there's like a million things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Well, we'll be rolling soon.
Welcome back, Alchemist. I understand that Alphanel had a task for you. May I ask what it was? None of your damn business. Charges of treason and espionage against Eileen Royale? I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Okay, pay me my money. Give me my next job.
Yep.
Oop, I'm gonna get snorted. Menphelia has never been one to hesitate when it comes to asking others for aid.
Yeah.
No shit. She can't miss in not a single one of her ab workouts. She's gotta make sure someone else is doing it all. Okay. And let's know that the writers had a sense of humor and awareness.
Yeah.
As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetherite in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystals she stole from the house Photom Caravan. Yeah. I was mixing up. Shiva is a Hindu god, but I was thinking of Vishnu with all the arms.
Oh, okay.
The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint, but if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall, but first we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Ethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been able to ascertain the position of the Aetherite to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetherite upon arrival, a reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Urianger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution. That's a fancy way of saying...
We got no idea what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah. Which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise. A colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charlene. She should be arriving within an hour, in fact. Good God, she's talking. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Okay, northern gates. Yep.
Okay.
And I am currently facing north, so I go this way.
Yep. You figured it out. You're learning to navigate.
I need to go this way.
No. You're going the opposite direction where you need to go.
It's facing north.
It's facing east. You're facing north. Your arrow is facing east.
Oh?
Yes. Now you're going south.
I understand that. I have to go back around here.
Okay, keep going. There you go. Right there. You missed it.
Oh, there she is.
Can you see the sparkles?
Oh, sparkle. Was that you?
Mm-mm.
That was a regular whale, not a mecha whale.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of resembles Merlewib.
Minfilia, am I
A little
right?
bit.
Oh, they're reading it, thankfully.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll,
Be quiet.
and to thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Oh, God.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Charlian scholar and an authority on Aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Wait for the carriage outside Revenant's Toll. Let us return to the Rising Stones at once. Then we have much to discuss. Really? That's just it.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's on the opposite side. Here we are. Yeah, right, you can stand right there. Monbrita?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's Monbrita.
I'm just trying to figure out where to put the emphasis on the syllables so it doesn't sound so it sounds a little more musical.
Moon! Gods,
reading
it's
it.
been ages!
Oh, her. Same tattoo on the neck.
Yeah.
Or a similar one anyway. Okay, she's an Ida.
Oh, longer, sister.
Oh, she's Ida's sister.
No.
No, just like sister
Yeah.
with a
Joyous reunion indeed.
Yeah.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Wow, the height difference is something.
Yeah.
Everyone, if I could have your attention.
Well,
We
she is
have
a
with us an
Ruganin.
esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us.
Oh, is that her species?
Yes. You can tell by the nose.
I bid Moonbreeder join us
And the
here
height.
that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of Aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Oh, that racist white orthite.
Jeez.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Urianger does not approve.
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Wow.
Go on. Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit.
Oh, so is he also one of them things? Except he
No,
has
he-
ears.
He's an Ellison.
Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
Thank God I didn't have to read that.
Yeah.
You still haven't found it then? You're missing Aetherite.
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an Aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second Aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the Aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first Aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics.
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the Aetheryte.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
Alchemist Thunderwing can walk fully upright under her skirt.
Oh my god.
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, Aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will
That's a hell of a
gradually
tramp stamp on
dwindle
the
away
leg.
to nothing if an Aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white aura sight at their disposal. I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the Aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
Moonbreeder's plan, that's a Moonbreeder. Alright, that's good enough. I don't
That's
think
the
she'll be hanging around
spirit.
too long.
Let's roll the dice.
Although they did put a little work into giving her a backstory.
Hmm.
Yep, the next one. A plan has been devised and Menfilia would have it carried out without further delay. I have already informed Alphino of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Monbrita described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done on our behalf, Alchemist, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have. Okay, speak with Alphino at Snowcloak. So, it sounds like that involves some flying.
Yep.
And some teleporting.
Mm-hmm.
That was in Corthus?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Good grief, how many doors you have to get out? That was a little excessive.
Yeah.
Okay, so what map? Yes. Yeah. So, zoom in.
you click on it. There you go. And it looks like the closest one is King of Dragonhead. Yep.
Yeah. Water. Oh, yeah. Snowcloak. So do you use the Aetherite to get closer, or just...
Yeah, we just used it to get closer.
Okay.
We do need to mount up though.
Okay. Now. Hold on. Yeah, nope. That's that one. And then I hit X. Yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, we ready?
Yeah. Flying through your little unicorn farts.
You know you love the smell.
No, I know. And someone else is gonna wind up doing my brony farts. Wow. Fuck, I need to be writing Rudolph in this mess. I think I see a thing.
Yeah.
There should be a Christmas event where you can get a Rudolph mount. And a full Santa sleigh.
I don't know if you can get a Santa sleigh, but there is a Christmas event where you can get a reindeer mount.
Oh, shit. Go down. Good to see you, Alchemist. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilbert sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of Eileen Royale in Ul'dah even as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, ahem. The others are waiting for us at the Aetherite, after you, Scion. That was odd.
A little interaction.
Yeah. Was there some sort of dungeon I could go into there? Oh, that's the Snowcloak dungeon? It had that dungeony thing there. You're reading memes. I ain't paying attention to the game, loser.
I'm paying attention to what's happening on your screen. But there's nothing happening on my screen.
Yeah, because you're reading memes.
Because I'm not doing the fucking quest.
There. It's ready. It worked, I think. Try attuning to the Aetherite now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon.
I'm gonna grab some tea.
Nanu nanu. We have done all we can, Alchemist. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. What's to stop them from seeing that the Aetherite's been replaced and just breaking it again? Okay. We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual, and if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Monbrida's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Sir Amory.
Alright, I'm back. Alright. Sir Emmerich regrets that he could not be here in person, and asks that I read you this letter. Ahem. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need, it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Alchemist Thunderwank, the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you choose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Halone bless you with good fortune and see you safely home. Alright, so...
Got a new duty.
Do you want to try queuing for this, or do you want me to just take you through it?
And what do you think?
I'd prefer to just heal you through the mechanics and let you, fight it.
Okay.
Personally.
Alright. So,
Let's see, you
need to show up.
I am. I'm literally right here.
Oh, you're over there. Sorry, I was facing the other direction.
Okay, so reborn.
Okay.
Shoot the
Shoot.
party.
I need to... No, not Mount Roulette.
Doing Occupy Amphitheater.
Some carbon. You ready?
Yes. Alright. Queues for this just take way too long.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. O Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
bit like Garuda.
A little bit, but not as creepy.
Not as creepy as Garuda. But it does have a bit of a rhythmic gymnastics quality to it. That's pretty creepy. Okay, duty commenced. So make sure that my buddy's with me. And got her targeted. And here comes the first smack.
Wrong turn.
Oh.
Don't stand in front of her. Alright, don't stand in the circles. Oop. Okay. Maybe it's not a bunch of ads now.
Shoot this way. Fine, fine. Why do you do that?
That's the wrong set.
No, I'm waiting for that, so I'm just gonna do that. He's going down with it.
He's less than half. Alright. Strike 20 pose. You didn't strike a pose. She stepped on your face.
Alright.
What do you think of the music?
It's good. Oh, I'm not targeting her.
Okay, so
Out of that.
don't stand in circle. Too late.
Jeebus, Ace Priest. Oh, this is angry white boy music.
Well, it was made by a Japanese. So, wouldn't it be angry Japanese guy music?
Well, it sounds like,
Alright, we did it. And he didn't die.
no, how many times did you heal me?
Couple times.
Oh, good. Thank you. I'm not good at it yet, but I am getting better.
Fool. Blind, bloody fool.
There we go.
Okay.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. that no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause. You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of Light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the Keeper of the Lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander Mother's gift. Hear, feel, think.
So he's got to talk to the Lady of the Lake, huh?
Yep.
She's gonna throw him a wet sword.
Yeah. Watery tarts throwing swords is no basis for our system of government.
That's right. Ah, the Assholean arrives.
Yep.
And so the vessel withdraws. A predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
Okay.
All right. By the 12, you are alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? Iceheart did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Dravanians are skilled with glamours, after all. Look, if that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No? Fair enough. I was only asking.
That's a very roundabout way of saying, you sound like you're full of shit. Mom remains unconvinced that you have not sustained a head injury.
If you ask me, there's not to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the rising suns, eh? I'll get everyone to meet us there. Yet in that skirt...
Yes, right?
That seems thoroughly uncomfortable weather.
Yeah. Apparently, this fall's fashion is hoochie.
Yeah. But before that, you had best pay a visit to Whitebrim Front and speak with Alphino. He's probably worried sick about you. That, or he's busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blurred vision? Oh, no reason. See you again soon.
Alright, so we need to go see Alpha at Whitebrim.
Mm-hmm.
We'll fly the standard chicken.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Doop.
Can't let the colonel go unused all the time, just because he's not fancy.
Yeah.
opportunity to do that. Nope. Oh. He was a good choice. Then you got stairs.
Yep.
There he is, and none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? And of course he says, Voldemort killed my parents! I think I speak for all of us when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. Then we were too late to prevent the summoning. You want to read Amherst?
Sure. But not too late to prevent further loss of life. An outcome worthy of celebration. And one for which we have Alchemist to thank.
Yes, you are right, of course, Sir Amherst. We should be content with what we have accomplished. Who's we?
I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Aye, there is the matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Drillamon, is the caravan ready? What the fuck was that accent?
I don't know. Oh, John. The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Toll.
Of that I have no doubt.
I do. They've been dicking it up for months. I take it these are the self-same supplies the heretics stole from the House Fortomp's caravan? There you go.
Less the crystals which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes. Scarcely a fraction of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. On an unrelated note, Alchemist, may I trouble you to accompany to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? 'Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took a half-dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray do not think less of him.
Okay, so now we go to speak with Chiffon at Camp Dragonhead. And we're not at Camp Dragonhead. We are at, I don't know where the hell we're
White
at.
Brim Front.
White Brim Front. Okay. Where's the... That's kind of cool. What's going on there? What is that?
That's a chicken mount.
That's a chicken mount. It's all glowy.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Are you floating?
Yes.
Oh, we gotta fly. Okay, alright. Bonk. Bonk. Hold on. Oh, hey.
We're just going over here.
Oh, alright.
Just need to speak to Hodge.
Change camera angle. There we go. you thinking, Alchemist? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway. And then, engaging the abomination in mortal combat. By the fury, Alchemist, 'tis the stuff of ballads, a battle for the ages. Would that I had been there to fight by your side. Yet here I was forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. Ah, but you are here now, and that is what truly matters. Let us move on.
It's good that he's so eager, you know?
Yes.
To step up and not be, useless.
Yes. Sir Amaric wished to have words with you and Master Alphen in private. He awaits us in the intercessory. It's just not a word I'm used to saying.
Yeah, a lot of words we're not used to saying in this.
Yeah. There's a book that's a collection of letters from soldiers in the Civil War. Their speech is so much more elegant and evocative than ours. We've lost a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Alright.
There we go.
It's literally right outside.
This is not working either. God damn it. Oh my god, I just want to dump the thing. There we go. Go outside.
Pretty sure it's over here. No, it's over
Not
here.
there. Oh, yeah. I can see it. It's right, yeah.
Greetings, sir.
Oh, go ahead.
I shall show you in at once.
Proceed to the intercessory. Yes.
On behalf of the Holy See of
There we
Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks. Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task.
They wouldn't have been.
From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Natalan.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We, too, have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emeric, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard-Zoma could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Choose your next words carefully.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learnt to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
What would you expect?
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget, one born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Emmerich
Not
playing
at
the
all.
long game.
You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second in command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind.
That is a fellow with a very clear mind.
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Thankfully, that was all spoken for us. That would have been a lot to read.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Speak to Alphino.
Speak to Alphino.
He's
Oh,
right
that's right
there. Right in front of your face.
For one with reason to celebrate, Alphino looks rather grim. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat, and of our approach to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Garlean Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then, if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight.
Wait, aren't they already aware that the civilized people can do that because of what happened at Cartano? When Louisoix called down the 12 to fight Bahamut?
Right, but see, I think they still believe that the 12 are actual gods, and not just primals.
No, because when we met with Gaius, he explicitly said that the 12 are just primals, the same as the beast tribes.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then Gaius knows, yeah.
Yeah. And by extension, you'd think Garlemald would know, right?
You think so? Although he may have kept it close to his chest.
I don't see why he would, but...
Well, he doesn't want the Garlemalds calling down primals either, does he?
Well, no. But...
The Garleans, I should say.
But the Garleans wouldn't call down primals. They want to kill the primals.
There may be different factions within the Garleans who might be willing to call down a powerful entity like that. You think?
I mean...
Just for advantage?
Nothing that we've seen so far would imply that.
Well, there was a fight for succession.
Yeah, that's true. But that doesn't necessarily mean that their feelings regarding primals have changed. It just means who's in power.
Right. But I'm just... If someone had an outside chance... Let's say there was a faction that was in disfavor, and they knew that if either of the top or the top two factions got into power, that they'd be decimated. Yeah. They may take a Hail Mary and try to make a primal.
Maybe.
That's pure speculation. When before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald.
I'll be right back.
But I speak unadvisedly. Come, Alchemist, it is better that we continue this conversation in more depth. No.
You need to be quiet.
Alright, so we need to teleport to Mordota. The Rising Stones.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole. Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it. Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
Let's all stand and look contemplative.
Used your own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Master Louisoix's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
No. Rio, quiet.
As certain as we can be that good King Mogulmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
Pack your things. She wears the
About
same
Iceheart's final words to you.
prostitute insane asylum outfit everywhere she goes.
Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
I think I should be paid more
Putting up too much work.
for not enough dough. I mean to scour the annals for knowledge of Midgard-Zoma. Given his great age, I dare say he appears in more than a few. Do you hear that? The commotion outside. What do you see if aught is amiss? Okay. What's the kerfuffle? I made some egg salad. You can have some.
Oh, thank you.
Turned out really good. Come on. Alchemist, it is well that you are on hand. We have a problem. Royale has escaped. It happened shortly after the Immortal Flames took her into custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. The turnkey was found slain along with 2 guards. 'Tis plain she received inside help. Citizens report seeing Royale quitting the city via the gate of Nald, with a bloodied spear in her hand. She makes for Castrum Meridianum, I am certain of it. With her fate in Eorzea as good as sealed, what recourse has she but to flee to her imperial masters? Even as we speak, Captain Ilbert and the First are hot upon Royale's heels. Pray make haste to Camp Blue Frog and join the hunt. Okay. So we use the Aetherite to go to Camp Blue Frog?
Yes. This is a teleport.
Oh, it's a teleport.
Yes.
Okay. And can't move. Camp Dragonhead, Camp Blue Frog right here. Yeah, I need my travel expenses reimbursed.
In lore, there's a way you can do that.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I don't think there's a way to actually do it in game though. Yeah. There's a bunch of paperwork in lore that you can fill out that will
oh, really?
allow you to receive compensation for work-related travel.
Okay, and so I'm here. Looks like I need to go
right there.
Right there. Can't. There we go. My thanks for coming, Scion. I have spoken with the soldiers here. They say that Royale walked through the camp not a bell ago. Aye, she walked right through. You did not miss here. We have Rabon's decision to keep the matter secret to thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made any attempt to detain her. And so here we are. Royale must not be allowed to reach Castrum Meridianum. Okay. Speak with Hilbert at the cerulean processing plant. Okay, which is fucking where? Where is it? Oh, gonna ride the shooting shark. And here and follow and jump. Look at that, he lets all the air out. It's like a Sharknado.
Yep. All we need now are some B-list celebrities.
Yes. Oh crap, I bumped it. Hold on. Come on.
Alright, I'm not gonna be able to help you with this.
You're not?
Nope. This is solo duty.
Proceed. You can give me tips.
This wretch was with royally. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. She didn't blink when we cut him down. Not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own. The gods damned harpy. With me, Scion, we almost have her.
Get out my little book. What's in that book? Spells? No, it's a menu.
Alright. Do your best.
That's her?
You need to kill the others.
Oh, I need to kill. What, like this guy here?
Yes. Yeah, just focus on killing ads. all over, all around.
Okay. Back here. Oh, so what I need to do is use. Okay. What the fuck?
You keep targeting allies. That's an ally.
God damn it. How about this guy?
That's an enemy.
That's an enemy.
Purple's enemies, green are allies.
Okay. Okay. This guy's an enemy.
Nope. Green.
That guy's an enemy.
Yes.
Come on. This guy here?
Yes. You should target Ilbert.
Right.
And,
Physic?
yes. Although you don't have it
No,
on
I
your
don't
bar.
have it on my bar. Alright, best thing to do is this guy.
You might lose. Ilbert's getting his ass kicked.
So, get this guy?
That's Ilbert.
I know, I'm getting this guy.
Well, the problem is that I think he's gonna die before you can finish this. And when he does,
Yep, you failed.
so you're gonna need to put physic on it.
Okay. What time is it?
11:29.
Okay, so we can mess around with that for a minute?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Bring up your menu. Go up to actions and traits.
That's right.
Select physic. You're gonna have to actually, okay, go down.
Okay.
Okay, hit X. No, X.
That's A. Good.
Now, press and hold the left trigger,
Okay.
and you can,
Limit break, maybe?
no, keep that. You always want that. You can get rid of sprint.
Okay.
There you go. Alright. So now you'll be able to heal him up if, no, just hit B.
B. That's right, it's B that gets out of it.
Alright, now you can try it again.
Okay.
Alright. And make sure you're using your AoE on these fights.
Oh, I was.
Okay.
Why the hell can't I do precious brilliance? Or helpers, I need to help.
You can't do it because your camera's on. Mm-hmm.
I need to choose a fairly powerful. Is that my guy?
That's an enemy.
Okay, how's Ilbert doing?
He's about halfway.
That's Ilbert. Okay, so this is Ilbert. Where's my character?
I don't know. For whatever reason, it's invisible.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, go ahead and smash it. Oh, there you are. There it is again.
Okay. Come on, why can't I... Oh. Why can't I summon anything?
Because you're hitting the wrong buttons.
No.
You need to hit down.
I did. I'm hitting down right now.
Okay, you don't have a target selected.
Yeah, this asshole, so what? Not him. Him.
Not him. There you go.
Okay.
And now it's dead. So now you need to target something else.
Okay.
And Ilbert's getting his ass kicked.
Oh, fuck's Ilbert? Right there?
No, right there. Okay, there you go.
Wow, you're almost dead.
Yep, you're gonna have to keep.
He's just hammering.
Yep.
And I'm doing this so much I can't fight. Come on. Come on.
Okay.
Shit.
Alright. We'll try it again.
Okay.
We'll try something different this time. Very easy.
Yep.
It's very, very frustrating that it doesn't matter how well you do. What matters is how well your allies do.
Okay.
So it's like, if they get their shit kicked in while you're doing well, it's like...
So basically I need to just heal.
Well, as you saw, healing didn't accomplish shit.
That's true.
They're taking too much damage and your heals don't do diddly dick.
Do I need to level up?
It sinks your level, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so target Eileen the Razor.
Aileen the Razor. Right there?
Click. Actually select her. Okay, move up right here. There you go. Okay, just focus on her and use AoEs.
Okay, alright.
Start your timer.
I'm starting my timer. Come on. There we go.
That's single target.
Single target?
No, what you used was single target.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's what I want.
Okay, you can summon now.
Alright.
And that's single target ability.
Yes. Come on. There we go. Now, she's almost dead.
Okay, now you need to focus on enemies, on the axe.
Why don't I just focus on this one? Here. Am I on that enemy?
Yes, you're on an enemy,
Okay.
and that enemy's now dead. So you need to target something else.
What if I just target this guy here, right?
Okay, you can.
Okay. Okay. And then I just want to... I think I'm better off targeting something that's sturdy, so I don't have to keep finding new targets.
Yeah. finding new targets is something you really struggle with.
Yes.
Okay, there's a healer over there. You need to target the healer. Okay,
healer?
Okay, healer's dead. Keep going. Alright, now you need to target her again.
Where is she?
Bring your camera down. Oh wait, no, target the...
Target this guy.
You already have him targeted.
Okay.
Okay, turn around.
Turn around.
No. Keep, okay, bring your camera around is what I mean.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and keep fighting that guy.
Yeah. Okay. He's done. Who's next?
Turn around.
Okay.
Okay, there's a 7th cohort up that way. Oh, now he's dead. Okay.
All
Alright!
right. Good strategizing, Mr. Wolf.
Oh, I guess.
Gasp. Pant.
If only Ilbert was sturdier, you would have gotten it on the first try.
Oh, it's all right. I like trying it. I like the fact that it's not so easy that I just blow through it.
Yeah.
And the fact that I just had to figure out to choose the strongest ones and keep using AoE. Bind her and do it right. Oh, do it tight. The guys are used to tying up women.
Yep.
Yes, sir. It'll be my pleasure. Good work, men. She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddens me to see you fallen so low.
What would you know of low? You, a spoiled little lordling who has never known want.
Hmm?
People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it your God's given right to rule over others. You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-bornish guardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to do to survive, stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine if fools imagine me a paragon when I joined the Flames.
To hear you tell it, one would think you're the only person to ever have suffered. In case you have forgotten, Raubon himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth with little more than the shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt and played it to the best of our ability. Life was a battle, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin, came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for.
How are we any different then?
'Tis true that we were both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true that we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. But enough talk. You will return to Ul'dah to face justice, and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter. Okay. Where does this fate joined? Oh. More shit to deal with? But that's just a critter around here.
Yeah, you just need to talk to Alpha now.
Yeah.
Not so much as a hint of remorse. 'Tis well that this sordid business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our own allies more wisely than Rabon chose his.
I've heard. Truly bothersome business. No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Roban. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace. Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Certainly talks loud in a room where others could be hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, quest complete. I gotta talk to Alphino again. Alphino would ask another favor of you. Well, yes, there wouldn't be a game if he didn't. Captain Ilbert and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of her miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Rabon, and that shall be the end of it. Your work here is done, my friend. My thanks. Ah, but I have one last task for you. Return to the Rising Stones and apprise Minfilia of all that has happened. I am aware that the antecedent held Royale in high regard. For better or worse, she will want to know how this tale ends. Okay. So, Rising Stones, we need to go to
Mordona.
It's not Slapborn.
No, the opposite way.
Opposite way. So. Wait a second. Where the hell is it?
Turn around. Bring your camera around. No, no, no.
I know. Weird, right? Where the... It's him.
It's right there.
Oh, there it is. God damn. I knew it was opposite him, but I guess the Aetheryte was in the way. I didn't see it.
Probably.
We need your task is to walk through a lot of doors, like way more than you ever thought you'd have to. It's like a Bugs Bunny scene where he pulls one door open and there's a Yosemite Sam yanks the door open. There's another door right behind it.
Yeah.
One after another, and the last one explodes.
Yeah.
The Salah.
Welcome back, my friend.
She's reading it.
I have already received word from Alphino.
I just had so much of his
to
voice.
think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean
Yes.
agent. I know not what to say. Together with Robon, Aline lent us much-needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Asians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled. My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Ascian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had two pieces of white auracite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
'Twould seem more research is in order.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the auracite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands. Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
She knows what she wants, and she's gonna get it.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement, but I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God. We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, She may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Alright, it's 11:52. Do we want to call it here?
Sure.
Alright. Well, that was certainly eventful.
Yes, it
Oh,
was.
no, there's a cutscene. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're not calling it quite yet.
No.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea.
Oh, I need to advance it.
So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
What?
Royally Royale Huayu.
Huayu?
That's what Al-Raban pronounces it.
That's...
There is more.
Wow.
We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the Media Project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Varus Zos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Not just
She's a triple agent.
If you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains
So she was
unclear to
informing
me.
for Van Belsar, the new Emperor, and presumably some of the wealthy members of Ul'dah.
Yeah, the Syndicate, right?
Yeah.
By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial
heretics.
or monetarist masters.
Really? The
Could
heretics?
it be that another hand is at work here?
Yeah, she
If
was the
so,
Ivy.
Huayu must be made to
Yeah.
reveal whose it is.
I guess so.
And Adeleji wants to
Not
form
only
a
have I
rebellion.
lost a trusted friend,
So I'm guessing.
now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monitorous scum. Your crimes
So
will
she
not
was
go
working with the
unpunished.
monitors.
Yeah.
One day I will purge this
So
land
she was
of
working
your
with the
sickness
heretics, the
before
monitors,
the eyes of the 12.
and
I swear
Two
it.
factions of the Garleans.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, there's more.
Oh my goodness. This is quite the cutscene.
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace.
Oh, so she's gonna end up dead?
Who knows?
I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since he proposed the Cartiner Reclamation Bill, Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monitorists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped, but as you have informed us, the monitorists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the Immortal Flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Ul'dah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monitorists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together.
I thought we were going to play a game, but it turns out we're watching a movie.
Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few.
The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Reborn to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Ul'dah will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people.
Well, at least you said republic instead of democracy.
Yeah. That food is so low poly.
Forgive me for casting aside all
yeah,
that
it
you
is,
have
but that looks
toiled
like pineapple
for in
upside down
learning.
cake, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
All right.
All right.
We'll call it there.
All right. We hope you all had a pleasant time.
Yep. Thanks for hanging around.